Welcome to Action with Ease and Joy. This is the podcast for women entrepreneurs ready to turn procrastination into momentum and build their businesses with flow, alignment, and joy. I'm Thea Liljestrand.
And I am Gunilla Henriksson. And every episode, we will explore how to take inspired action while staying true to yourself. Let's dive in and get it done with ease and joy. Hi, Thea. Welcome to this episode. I wonder, how are you feeling right now in this moment?
I'm really calm and enjoying this moment. I'm thankful and I just feel like I'm here, present.
Yeah.
It's a lovely moment. Thank you for sharing this moment with you.
Yes, I can feel the presence. So it feels really good. Yes. Wonderful. I'm looking here at my list with questions. Um, can you tell us a little bit about what you are and what brings you joy these days?
Mm. Joy comes from within, from within me. I have felt that exactly one week really strongly. I've been on this higher frequency actually a whole week, I think, with small drops, but still feeling that it's I bring it with me. I have had this experience of many of these earlier too, but this experience of that I'm surrounded with something of this energy. I can see it even in colors, and I bring it with me. So the joy comes from me, but of course I love that it's spring and we have this beautiful sun that is warming, and I hear all these beautiful birds singing, and I smell the spring here, and I just love it. I love it. So the nature, I have to say once again.
Uh, and I have to ask you, you said it's been like that for a week. Was it something specific that happened?
Yeah.
I mean, that made this week so in elevated energy.
Yes, absolutely. We met in Copenhagen last weekend, and we were participating in the most beautiful retreat. And I have to say that I'm still on this. I feel these higher frequencies because we were so many people vibrating together, pure love, spirit, joy, all these elevated emotions, and I remember that now really, really well. So that's why I have to say that it's been one week, but
Yes.
of course I've had this before, and yeah, but that's why.
Wonderful. I agree. I was there as well. And it was I would tell it's because for me at least, she really meant a lot with Shimrit Nativ, our prior mentor. So
Mm.
that was wonderful. Yes.
Yes, it is.
And I wonder also what usually happens when you take action from stress, fear, or pressure.
So this opposite.
Yep.
When I do that, I feel it in my head, my neck, my back. I don't see this colored um, cloud that is following me now. I'm like in some kind of struggle and achievement to performance. It's far away from flow.
Mm,
It's tense,
mm,
and contraction is maybe a good word for that. Stressful. I have to do this now. and I'm not breathing, it's not feeling like this at all.
Yes. It's very interesting to notice, yeah, in yourself. I mean, that you're aware that you can see, you can feel the difference
Mm.
where you're taking the action from.
Absolutely. It's so big a difference. And I have to say that it was before in my life, that was my normal state of being, normal state of mind also, achieving performance, uh, doing a lot and taking action. And I took very much action, I have to say. I've done a lot. But the feeling, totally opposite than now.
Wow. It's wonderful with this change.
Yes, and of course you can get results in both,
Mm,
but it's not sustainable if it is that I had before, this action from stress, fear, and the pressure. It's not sustainable. It feels in that moment maybe that yes, also that good feeling of getting things done. And I know that I have been many years very addicted to this feeling of getting things done,
mm,
um, with pressure. And I even thought that I have to feel pressure, stress in order to get things done. And that's not so true, because now I know I get in time much more even done when
mm,
I have this calm, and easy, joyful presence that comes from within, and
mm,
that comes from pure love,
mm,
actually.
mm.
Yeah.
So it's been, yeah, a totally change in you. Did you
Yeah.
um was it hard for you, for your mind, for your thoughts to do this change?
Yes, it has been a long journey,
Mm,
and I yes, it's been a long journey, but it's been also really beautiful, and I've had so many breakthroughs and insights, but and it could go for someone else also. It could be that you just get it like that, but for me, I that wasn't the way to go. I have been working a lot with myself and this inner work, and actually really committing and making this decision to make this change for me, and then working and coming back and back and back all over again, starting once again and again.
can you tell me a little bit more about what kind of work is it that you have done?
Hmm. I have I recognized what I wanted.
Mm,
So I've been visualizing what it feels like, how it feels to take action also from this other place that I wanted to have. And I've been studying a lot. So I've been reading a lot of really beautiful books and listening to them and coming back to them. So repetition is also really one word of a key for me. So studying and then practicing everything every day. There haven't been many days that I haven't been practicing it by meditation, self-suggestion, and writing and studying, and of course, embodying this all by taking action from this place of ease and joy.
wow. Yeah, you must be proud of yourself.
I am. I'm really
Mhm.
proud of myself.
Yes.
Absolutely. And every time that I found a key or I found an insight or had a breakthrough, of course I wanted to do that again. So that's why I kept going on and practicing and repeating it.
Yeah, now I'm curious about hearing about these breakthroughs you're talking about.
Yes.
Do you want to talk to share a little bit about that?
Mm. My biggest breakthrough absolutely has been that I learned, and I knew already in the beginning of this process, I learned mentally or with my logical mind that I'm attaching my well being to achieving things. So if I achieve this, then that, and I have these many educations and been studying a lot, then when I achieve these, I perform them, I get them done, then I'm worthy. That
Mm.
was my biggest attachment. And I knew it, but I had problems to really release it. I knew I wanted to release that. I
Mhm.
knew that was the fact. And I could somewhere in my logical mind again understand that that's not really the truth, that people would be worthy if they do things right or if they have these achievements. So that was my biggest breakthrough when I really felt also that I am worthy without any to feeling something else. So this conditional attachment of being worthy if something that just fell
Exactly.
away, and I could really feel that I'm worthy. I'm Thea, and that's good.
Wow. It must be such
Yeah,
uh, calmness in yourself. I mean,
yeah,
peace.
yes, absolutely. Really a totally different place or
Mm,
premise or yes, a place to come from
mm.
to live your life. I always felt that life was a struggle, that I have to do certain things in a certain way, in a certain order, and then someday I would be okay. That's
Exactly.
not true
No.
because that's never going to be true for anyone. I think I know that.
Exactly. No,
I
it's
really know that.
yes, I think it's important for people to hear this because I mean, everybody's perfect right now, not when, yeah, when you have this title or you have this money or you have this house or you're perfectly fit or whatever.
Yeah,
It's right now.
yeah,
You're a miracle. We are a miracle right now.
yeah,
Mm,
yes.
wow. Let me see what else. And how does it feel when you take actions from a place of joy, clarity, and inner calm?
I would say that that is a place of where you have this flow that everyone is talking about.
Mm.
So when you take action from that place, it's easy and you want to do that. You don't, I don't recognize what time it is. Time is no matter. My circumstances is no matter. I just feel really inspired to
Mm.
take action. And if I would then talk about how it was before, then I found motivation to do. I took action. I had motivation, but I didn't have any inspiration. And that's a really
Yes.
big difference for me.
So the difference
Yeah.
is inspiration. And I want to ask you, do you have any, how do you take this action with ease now? I mean, uh, is there any specific, is it always, or do you still go back to
Mm.
the old?
Yeah.
action.
Yes, we are human beings, and of
Yes.
course, of course, it's not even something that you would want to have, that you would be always in these elevated emotions. I think it's human, and we live this life as human beings. So I have different feelings, and of course I have also days or times in one day also when I don't feel these elevated emotions, and then I've just that's my second biggest insight is that I know that these fluctuate. So I have a feeling of a lower feeling. If I have a lower feeling, a lower frequency, I know it's okay, and it's coming and it's going, and it's going to change, and I myself have power to change my state of mind, my state of or this feeling. But if I'm going to think that, oh no, no negative feelings here, push them away, then they are knocking on the door and then knocking more and just coming. So I think for me, the biggest key has been to understand that they come and go, and it's okay. And when I don't, I I'm not in the way. I'm not going to resist that. Then they also come and go easily away.
Hmm.
And I have the power myself to um, do something. I have these go-tos if I have low frequency and negative feelings. I know what to do. I do know that in that moment I'm not going to remember them. So that's also why I've written down them, my go-tos. And they are many things I can do, but one is absolutely to move my body.
Ah,
So
okay. Yes.
dancing,
Mm.
jumping, or tapping, something with my body, something to release this emotion.
Yes.
And that's a big one. The other one for me is music. So, or listening, if not music, then listening to these things I've been studying. So
Yeah.
that's also a thing to do. And then I can change it easier
Mm.
and quite, yeah, it doesn't take so much time anymore as before.
Wonderful. Is there anything, all these things you're doing by yourself, is it something that can help you raise the energy and taking action with ease when you're with other people?
Absolutely.
The
But
support of others.
yes, the support of others is maybe also the most important thing actually, because you feel alone when you have these negative emotions.
Mm.
So to find the connection back to people, back to life, back to this bigger picture of everything, that's really important. But then I have to say that before in my life, I
Mm.
would find myself wanting to get support from people in even lower frequency. So that's not going to help me at all. Then I just get more and more deeper in my negative feelings. So I'm really aware of when I choose which kind of support. So people with higher frequency in a group, that's the most beautiful thing that exists, and then we all get higher in our frequency also at the
Mm.
same time instead of
So when you're saying higher frequency, is that it's more people that not are complaining all the time. It's
yeah,
more like
yeah, that's how
wanting
you
to do
recognize it.
something.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
how you recognize it. And that was what I was doing many years when struggling against the flow of life, was that I called someone and complained about how difficult life was, and it felt really difficult then. It was just more of a struggle.
Yes, so
Not
you're just
working.
going lower and lower
Yeah,
together. I mean,
I'm
yeah.
not doing that anymore.
Mm. Mm. Wonderful. Let's see what more
Mm.
questions do we have here. Um, what helped you take the first step, even if it felt uncertain?
Mm. I've been, yeah, I done my process in the beginning from this promise of exit to get away from my struggle. I wanted to go somewhere else. I wanted to shift. I wanted to have this um, change.
Mm.
And I came from the thought that I have to go away, exit from what I had. That
Mm.
was my first. But then when I took the first steps to really do something, I changed my circumstances. I quit my job twice.
Yes.
And I thought that would be the answer, actually, that then I'm going to be okay.
Mm.
So I began with taking action to getting away from that, what I thought was the problem.
Mm.
I also got divorced before, but that's much more earlier because not just because that was one thing, but to change the thing, I was really thinking that it's not going to be good and I have to go away. I have to take an exit ticket from that. And
Mm.
that was a good decision. And that has been really a wonderful decision for our family. But I took it from that place of getting rid of the problem.
Yes.
And then, and that's almost 10 years ago already. And then in my journey on this way, I learned that actually instead of looking back or as in traumas what you have had,
Mm.
instead of looking back or instead of getting away from what I thought was the problem, I learned that it's much better to think the other way around. So, what is it that I want to have? And that was a new question for me. I had never in my whole life of almost 50 years, I had never asked myself the question, what does Thea, what is my desire? What do I want to do or have or be?
Ah.
And when I understood that I could also do that, whoa, then it was mind blowing. And then I got away. Then the journey got really faster, and my transformation was just so quick.
Mm. Yes, it's a totally, like you say, it's a totally different place of, yeah, focusing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I can hear there's a lot of things happening in you inside. I mean, this year's is a lot of growth. It's amazing.
It's a big expansion, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Um, uh, were were there any inner or outer challenges you had to move through? How did you handle them? And how do you stay aware of your frequency throughout the day?
Mm. I have learned to take these soul checks. Now I don't need it anymore. I don't have any watch either. But here before, a month ago, about I had a notification on my telephone that came on my watch to take a soul check.
Mm.
So I reminded myself to feel because I haven't been feeling in my life anything. Feelings were not allowed in my childhood either or in my culture, and I I wanted to learn to check my soul, check myself. Where am I?
Mm.
And so I did that every hour. I had a notification, and in the beginning, I just wasn't noticing them. I was, "Oh, I don't have time to check now," so I didn't do that. But then I learned that yes, this is a really short thing, just a
Mm.
minute, and then I had it to the 2 minutes. But still, it's so short time.
Mm.
Yes, I can make it happen. So now I do that without any notifications the day through. I just see that I really check in.
Mm.
Yes, but now I don't remember the question anymore. That was what I was doing.
Um, let's see. Were there were there any? No, I'm still. Oh, this is funny. Were there any in or outer?
Inner or outer challenges?
Yes.
Yes.
And how did you handle them?
Yes, I had many challenges on the way, and the big river of change, of course. I was building a business, and mm, then something shifted inside me, and I understood that I was building a business with beautiful clients and beautiful people working together. And it was amazing. And I really loved to coach people, and I loved my business. But at the same time, I felt that the theme, the substance, uh, wasn't anymore so inspiring as it had been before. So I made the decision to stop totally, um, totally stop my business.
Mm.
And then, of course, I didn't have any income.
Mm.
So the decision was really, really, really big for me to leave my business. And then I found a place to work to get an income. And at the same time, I've been now planning a new business from totally another place to be in. Instead of achieving to get help. Yeah, I want to help people. I still want to help people and coach people, of course. But the thing is that my business before, it came from another place. I wanted to help them in order, or I wanted to help them instead of them letting them to help themselves, if you can see that
Yes.
difference.
Yeah.
And now I'm building a business where I have this faith in people, not just in me,
Mm.
but in all my clients. I know, I really know in a deep, deep place inside of me that every human being has potential and has the possibility, and there is always a possibility now, all the time for this change. So
Yes.
my business that I'm now building up is really from a different place, and it feels so much better. But the challenge was to let go, release the control of other people, release the thought about having a business in a certain way,
Yes.
as in building up a business with this manual how you are supposed to do it. And now I'm just building it because I just love to do it. I'm inspired, and probably I will do some mistakes, but they are learning opportunities.
Yes. Exciting. Yes, I'm very excited as well because we're building it together.
That's why it's so fun also.
Yes. Okay, time is flowing.
Yes, it is.
Um, What are you currently dreaming into creating from this space of alignment? Well, actually, you already told me about this.
Mm, yes. And I'm dreaming about what I'm dreaming the most about is empowering other solo entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, and making a huge difference in all these people's lives and in mine too, of course. But I'm really dreaming about having these beautiful groups of people that take action with ease and joy together. I just love it.
Ah. I just see these like birds flying together and they're helping each other, supporting each other with the energy, and they're lifting and they're flying to all over the world. And
Yeah. Yes, that's a beautiful description about that.
like the
Mm.
cranes, or
Yeah,
yeah, or the whales swimming together, or
also.
yeah,
Mm.
there are different. Okay, if you could leave one message or seed of inspiration for someone listening, what would it be?
Hmm. One message or seed. Um, it's inspiration instead of motivation. Get
Mm.
inspired and take action from a place of inspired action, that you know your purpose and you really feel the purpose calling, the vision calling. That's many messages in one, but instead of motivation and pushing through and with pressure, if you notice pressure and stress and this contraction, then try to release it. Can you do something to release a bit of it, small
Mm.
steps, and then find this inspiration instead.
So it's yeah, so it's actually, yeah, you're selling about saying telling them about taking inspiration, like inspired from the breath, from life, from your soul and heart.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, not from the paradigm nor the ego, whatever you call it, the inner critic.
yeah,
Mm.
yes.
Okay, well, thank you, Thea, for everything you beautiful things from that you shared from your heart, from your soul to for me and to the others. It was very touching and
Mm.
beautiful to listen and inspiring to listen to.
Mm.
So,
Thank you. Yes.
yeah, so thanks a lot.
Mm.
Yes,
Thank you. And I wish everyone a lot of love and pure love, unconditional love to create from. That's something so beautiful.
wonderful.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Hmm.